The skill of creativity and creative mindset in people. This skill is particularly hugely in demand every time. Why? Because it gives a new dimension while we are managing people or while we are handling any situation also. So be it we are at our workplaces or in our personal life, this skill is highly important and crucial to integrate in our lives. So let's try and understand how we can develop the habit or skill of creativity and creative mindset. Yeah. Firstly, it is our curiosity to learn. So we should never stop learning, be it the environment we are into, the surroundings we have. So it's our curiosity to understand, to comprehend, be it through while we ask questions to people, to probe them, or when we stumble upon any such content while reading or while watching anything over the internet, and while going through anything which we are not aware of, we have to do completely research on that. We have to attain that knowledge based on that, and we have to be curious always and keep learning. That will help us in developing those that skill of creativity, because it will stimulate our brain and it will help us to build our viewpoints, our thoughts and our perception. So our curiosity to learn will definitely help us in inculcating this skill of creativity. The subsequent step in this process is that when we learn something new, we need to understand the authenticity of that learning, that how true is that, or whether it's a factual based. So we have to do a proper research based on that, and then we have to come to this conclusion that how our thought process and how the facts are aligned. So this will also help us develop the creativity and that creative mindset. Further, what we have to do is, when we have already checked the facts, now we have to build the thoughts. We have to build our perception, that how we are thinking on this particular learning, what is our viewpoint, whether we are critical about that, whether we are in the favor of that learning, or what we think about that particular learning or the observation we have had. So it is important to give that stimulation to our brain, that what is our thought process. Hence, whenever we are going to share further with any people, or when we are going to discuss this, what is our clarity on that learning. So we need to build that thought process. Also, it is important to write down whatever we learned, whatever we observed. We have to write it down somewhere. As they say that when we are consuming or absorbing any knowledge, it builds the perception, but then when we start writing those thoughts, when the thoughts get converted into words, it gives more clarity into that. So we have to write it somewhere, we have to type it somewhere, just to process that entire information. During the entire process, we have to keep challenging ourselves, that what more we can think beyond, what more we can see, and we can dig into the situation and go beyond what is still not visible to us on the surface area. So we have to dig in, we have to dwell into the situation to understand that if we have built certain perception or we have developed certain opinion, how we can much more, we can be observant towards it, and how we can dig in more and come up with something which we have not thought yet, and how we can add more value to it. So we have to keep challenging ourselves, pushing our envelope, understanding what more can be added. Let's not try to be rigid. Once it is learned, once it is built, it cannot be changed. No, it can be changed, it can have new values, it can have new dimensions. So keep working towards new possibilities and new dimensions that builds clear, or I would say creative, and that mindset within us. Also, what is crucial for us is that whatever we learned, observed, how our opinions are, perceptions are, it is always good to apply. Whether it's in our personal spaces or at our workplaces, how important is that we are executing those learnings, and that will give us liberty to have a clarity on creativity. Also, it will develop our creative mindset. The more we apply those learnings in our actual life or work scenarios or personal spaces, the more it will be we will develop those skills. So yeah, this is a formula where we application and execution is highly recommended. So yes, this is the process of how we can develop the creative mindset. Just we have to observe, we have to attain knowledge, we have to build our perception, we have to be flexible enough towards others' dimensions also, and see the possibilities. Keep challenging ourselves, and yes, stay curious and try and apply those learnings. This will definitely help us to develop that habit of creativity and creative mindset. This was all about today's video. I hope this will help all of us to develop the creative mindset, and in case you have any other elements to add to, please do that in a comment section. Else, like, share, comment on this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's meet soon with the new video. Bye bye.